G'day, this is Captain Australia. I thought I'd do a live stream. Woolies might still be open. Well, that's handy. So I am in Nowra, and I'm headed for a place called the Avaleen Lodge Motor Inn. Now this business, I have to absolutely shout out and respect and have humble gratitude, because they are hosting me for 2 days. Okay, no money's changing hands. Well, actually, I think one of the lovely people in the Facebook group has paid a small stipend to cover the cost of cleaning the room. But basically, it's a donated room, which is just lovely. So I get to lay over here, wait for my boots, heal up a little bit, because today I'm flogged. I've been struggling. There's been bad weather throughout the day. G'day. Sorry, are you the hotel people, are you? G'day. Sorry, I was just talking to... You want to say hi to the people on Facebook?
You've gone past us. You walk past.
You're just on telly. Have I got... Isn't it up that way?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. You're on telly. So what are your names?
Kelly.
Oh, this is not very light. Oh, crap. Chris and Kelly. I have to hear a name 3 times to remember it, and I'm sorry to shine the light in your eyes like that. Yeah, I'm almost there, right? It's just up the road. Yeah, I'm so sorry to have kept you waiting so long. That I would have been here much earlier. Okay, sorry. So what, you came to see if you could like help with my pack or something, did you? I think at this point I'm like 200 metres. I mean, you can if you want to, but I would maybe stop in at Woolies, I suppose. If you're happy to. Do you? You've got food. They've got food.
Pizza and lasagna.
Oh, jeez. I might stop and buy some lemonade or something, maybe. Well, I don't need to stop at Woolies. What tremendous kindness. What lovely, tremendous kindness. You'll have to be careful picking this up, like afterward. It's not light, yeah. Let me slip that in there, and slip that in there. Yeah, and it's also, hang on, check this out, utility belt. It's also going to be a bit pongy, as am I. I need a good shower. Chris and Kelly, thank you so much for your kindness and hospitality. I can't thank you enough. See you up the road in a bit. Yeah, lovely, thank you. It's the other side? Okay, I'll be mindful and skip across, yeah. Thank you so much. Okay, well there you go. Sorry, we just met Chris and Kelly from the Avaleen Lodge Motor Inn. And as you saw, they've come out looking for me because I'm so late, and let's give them a wave. So they've come out looking for me because we're so late, and they've got food and drink. Everything that I could want. And I'm sorry, that makes me tear up a little bit. Not because like, oh, my needs are fulfilled, but because of the sheer absolute bloody kindness of it. You know? Just the good old bloody human kindness. I'd say Aussie kindness, but and it's the Aussie way for sure, but I mean it's humanity. You know? So I've been walking all day, my feet are sore. So I think it's close to 40k that I've travelled today, and it's been a bit rainy and a bit sketchy, and my boots are starting to fail. So I'm getting a new pair of boots sent down from Brisbane, and I'm going to have a layover tomorrow just to heal. I've still got the head of a tick lodged in my throat. So just in front of my Adam's apple, there's a little bulge where I kind of removed half a tick and left half a tick in there, which is not good. So I'm going to need to, maybe if Woolworths is open, I'll pop in and get some tea tree oil. You want to come into Woolies with me? So yeah, sorry for the peculiar stream. That was such a surprise. They drove out to find me and they picked up the bag. That's lovely. Yeah, look, Woolies is open. I should be able to get tea tree oil in Woolies, don't you reckon? I doubt there'd be a pharmacy in there. So comments. Crying here too, mate. Just wow. Helen. Hey, Helen. Lovely. Yeah, just gorgeous of them, isn't it? Maybe see the doctor or chemist. Yeah, I think, well, the problem with a tick is, yeah, it's toxic and it's a wound and it's bacterial and it can get infected and all of that. But the problem is when you leave it. So, you know, you pull it out, you think you got it all, but you didn't. And I can tell I didn't. Thing is, a bit of the mum of the Captain Australia Facebook group, Lynette, said put the tea tree oil on it, but I don't have any more tea tree oil. But she's not wrong. Tea tree oil does. A couple of cyclists I met on the road today said the same thing. Tea tree oil, bang, it'll just flop out and wash out after a day. So there's that, and you can also get this. Somebody on the Facebook group has suggested this little freezer tick product that you can get from a chemist. So we're wandering into Woolies. So this is going to be a bit mundane and boring. Hey, I can strap you on here. Oh, and you're walking. Oh, and you're lit up. We don't need it to be lit up. Look at that. We're already lit up. Hey, mate. How you doing? So we are in Nowra, or there's a northern suburb of Nowra called Buggalooga, Bugawingwang, Bugawugawong. I don't know what it's called. I just got to put my mask on, so I am going to clip you onto my shirt. Okay. Masks up. Lovely. And mission is to find some tea tree oil. And if we can find a reflective surface, I'll show you what I look like. Which is pretty weird. I didn't put the earbuds in, sorry about that. Bit of hand sanitizer. There we go. Lovely, lovely. Tea tree oil, tea tree oil, tea tree oil. It'll be in the medicinal. I'm sorry, this is probably the most boring stream in the history of streams, but I guess, you know, there's an entertainment value if we consider that we're dressed like a buffet superhero. Now, medicinal. So this is what Captain Australia strutting through Woolworths looks like, you know. Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk when I warm this man, no time to talk. Okay, medicinal, here we go. Okie dokie. So comments. Tara says, we'll be in the shampoo or med aisle. Yep, here we go. Oral care. Medicinal. Oh, look at this. I think we might be in the right place. Oh, massage lube, sensual touch massage gel. Might need some of that for later. Sensitive XL elastoplast, tea tree oil. Let's have a look. Tea tree oil, where are you, you beautiful oil? We love you, we want you, we need you. Come to me, tea tree oil. Hydrogen peroxide, that'd probably kill a tick. Excuse me, sorry, do you carry tea tree oil? Over here, wrong place. Okay, thank you so much for your help. What's that? That's oil looking. Argan oil. G'day. I'm not mental. I'm walking from Brisbane to Melbourne for a kids' cancer charity. Yeah, so I'm dressed up like a superhero for a reason. Yeah. Oh, it's right there. Lovely, thank you. Is eucalyptus oil the same as tea tree oil? There it is. Yep. Look at that. Victory. Thank you so much for your help, guys. Cheers. Okie dokie. Tea tree oil, mission accomplished. Captain Australia, you're a bloody genius. Boom, a boom, a boom, boom, a boom, a boom. Yeah, we're a genius. And we've got a pleasant ass. Oh yeah, that rhyme, then I rhyme all the bloody time. I can't stop rhyming all the time and being funky, cause I'm spunky. I go ooh, 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 just like a monkey. Hey, that was pretty good. Okay, let's pay for this. I'm going to clip you onto my shirt again. And Over here we are. Bibbity beep, bibbity beep. Put that down there so the robot knows it's all good. And pay. We don't have an everyday rewards card, and we should pay with our laundry money. No, let's save our laundry money and pay with a $10 note. Oh. Now somebody said in a stream that Gerringong is on the $10 note, the old $10 note. But somebody from Gerringong said that that is untrue. We don't need a receipt. Dee-dee-dee-dee, give me my change. Dee-dee-dee-diddly-dee. Come on. Oh, $1.50. We are rich. We are basking in our wealth. Look at it. Worship it. Laundry money. Okay. So, I will smear some of this on my tick neck at my earliest convenience. When would my earliest convenience be? My earliest convenience would be bloody now, wouldn't it? So let's just get stuck in there, I reckon. You know? Okay. So you are going to see a delicate operation here, which is, if the old wives' remedies hold true, trying to get rid of this tick. Oh, it feels weird. A little bit stingy. Let's put more on there. And if this doesn't solve it overnight, I'll go to the pharmacy tomorrow, and if they can't solve it there, oh, it's stinging. If they can't solve it there, I'll see the doctor while I'm on my leisure day. Although I'd like to do as little as possible on my leisure day, just some laundry. Come on, Mr. Tick Head. Get the hell out of Captain Australia's neck, buddy. You do not belong there. Okay. So, we are now on our way to this lovely motel. So it's Avaleen Lodge Motor Inn. Chris, oh, and I've heard it 3 times. Why do I got the guy's name, anyone remember the lady's name? Chris, Tanya, was it Tanya? Oh dear. Oh, Captain Australia, such an old fool. Funny fact for you. So when I was doing the old Captain Australia stuff, the shits and giggles stuff back in like 2008, 2007. Oh, somebody's telling me the name. Kelly, Lel. Kelly. All right, we're going with Kelly. All right, thank you so much. Now this funny fact is, so when I was doing the old Captain Australia stuff, it was really just an experiment in kindness, you know. So take food to people who need food, replaced a couple of stolen bikes, which one of those stories you heard about, that boy came back, he's had a daughter, and he thanked me for that gesture. It helped him keep his keep his job. I thought that was bloody lovely, made me cry. But yeah, when I was doing that stuff, it was all a bit confused, all just for giggles really, and I think that's it across the road. Okay, but yeah, the funny thing is, so my brother created a website and put all this stuff on it about what Captain Australia was about. So, you know, probably the single most proficient hand-to-hand fighter in Australia, you know, stuff like that. And one of the things that he had on there was that I have a photographic memory. So, if you are a fanboy or fangirl of Captain Australia, and you have all this time been sitting there brooding over my superpowers, my list of abilities, I've just proven by not remembering Chris and Kelly that I do not have one of them. Bombardier Motor Inn. Okay, that's not it. Here we are. Dead ahead, I see a big shining white sign. Oh, it's gone all blurry. What's going on there? Let's unblur that. No, that didn't work. So we're going to the Avaleen Motor Inn. And I'll keep the stream rolling because, I mean, why not? We're doing it anyway. And B, you know, you're going to see some of this magnificent kindness from Chris and Kelly again. So, and they're not shy. They're happy to be on there. So we might as well as you know, go into the room together. You can see where Captain Australia's sleeping tonight. After tomorrow, I head for Ulladulla. So that'll be like a 3-day thing. It's about 80 or 90k from here. But we'll talk about that tomorrow. So here we are. I might clip you to my chest so I can concentrate on these lovely people. And then I'll be at my ease and I can collapse into a bed. So my feet are flogged. They are so tired. But I found my... here they are. Let me clip you to my chest. Up there on the balcony, I feel as though since you're up on there, I should be, oh Romeo, wherefore art thou on? I will now make my way. Oh, the clip. Why isn't it not clippy clipping? They're coming down. Kelly. Yes. So I'm an old fool, and if I forget people's name, I always worry that it's going to hurt their feelings, just because I'm an old fool, you know what I mean? But I mean, such lovely kindness, and the food and the drink and everything too. I can't go on about it enough, really, to be honest. I'm trying to, yeah. I honestly, oh, thank you. So, oh, there's stairs. This looks very cool. Wow. Holy.
You got your bed here.
Holy crap. Jeez. So like I can bring a little family of starving Indian people to come in and live with me if that's all right. Well, awesome. This is phenomenal. What's upstairs? I mean, are you guys upstairs? What's upstairs? Is that just more room? Jeez, let's have a look. Can I invite like 30 people over and we'll have a little karaoke night or something? Holy crap. What is the normal cost to rent this out for a day? Well, again then, thank you so much for this wonderful gesture. That is incredible. Holy lasagna. Oh my God. And I'm gonna tear up. Since cancer, I'm either more in touch with or less in control of my emotions, and I like to think more in touch with. So, thank you so much. But Chris, I do like to. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Kelly, thank you so much. I'd like to talk to you tomorrow more, and I'm gonna collapse and all that. But yeah, thank you so much. Oh. Yeah, I love a forceful shower, mate, too. Thank you so much. I'm so delighted. I don't know whether to eat first or shower or fall over, but... Well, it looks well deserved. Jeez, thank you. Thank you so very much. I'm sorry, the bag's down there, isn't it? Yeah, cool. Yeah, thanks so much. Yeah. I hope you didn't get a hernia picking it up. Cheers, thank you. Jeez. So, here we are. Old man took his superhero mask off, and now we are in this lovely, lovely room, which I've got tomorrow as well. So I can just unplug. You know, for me, my life... Oh, let's sit down for a sec. Oops. My life has become this adventurous churn of get up. How much distance will I make today? How much distance do I need to make? Where will I sleep? Finding a place to rough sleep is great. It's fun. I enjoy it. But this is wonderful. And I don't know. So my rules, the rules that I set for myself for the big walk when I thought of the idea of a big walk were no help. So there's no support people following me around in a little black car. You know, no group of ninjas ready to jump in if I get in trouble. None of that. No help, sleeping rough, and no vehicles. So the no vehicles gets flexi because of, you know, a ferry to cross a waterway. That's okay. The no help. People keep coming up and giving me water or Powerade or sandwiches. And, you know, it's not a support crew. It's 100% bloody better than that. You know? This flood of kindness is marvellous. It's wonderful. And I'm sorry, I'm going to ramble on about it, but I don't know what to say. You know, I lose my words. And you see it too. You have to see it too. And understand that Chris and Kelly, that is who we are. You know? So that guy you had an argument with last week because he parked and took up 2 spots or whatever, all the angry stuff that's going on because we're all isolated and COVID fatigued and all of that, that's us too. But that, Chris and Kelly, that's who we are. That's who we're capable of being. I am who we are, who we're capable of being. I've been ashamed of myself my whole life, and I'm only now learning to just let that go. You know, I'm unworthy of love because I had a parent who was an addict. That's the main reason why. You grow up, you learn weird lessons. But I'm starting to feel now that in the rest of my life I can be beautiful. I can share beauty with you, with my family, with the world. You know, we can create this lovely kindness together. I'm sorry if you can't hear me very well. I didn't put my earbuds in or anything, and here I am jibber-jabbering away, and it's probably like a tiny little whisper. Did you like my rap in Woolworths? I thought it was pretty good. Maybe that's my career when I finish the big walk. Freestyle rapper. I'll write to Hilltop Hoods and see if they'll take me on board as an extra, you know? Oh yeah, Captain Australia, you know, and I'll have my superhero gimmick, that'll be good. But yeah, look, the kindness, I could go on and on for hours about it. It is intensely spiritually nourishing. It gives me hope. A year ago, my hope was down to this razor-thin little thread. And that was hope in all regards. And because I had no hope in my personal life, I certainly had no hope in society, the future, you know, what happens to my kids in 30 years from now with whatever the spectrum. Climate, warfare, you know, political strife, encroachment on personal rights, whatever it is. But now, everything. Every form of problem is now a possible solution. It's so weird, the mind change. And that's something that's happened because of this walk. And I'm so sorry, there have been all these comments popping up and I haven't properly addressed them. Where did I put my glasses? They're over there with the Captain Australia hood. Get up, old man. They will be over here, I reckon. Or not. I just bought these bloody spectacles today. And now, idiot that I am, there they are. They're over near the food. So let's look at some comments and turn this into a bloody conversation instead of a, you know, narration. Now, of course, if everybody had a narrator in their life, 9 people in 10 are going to choose Morgan Freeman. Now, I don't think I want Morgan Freeman, as wonderful as he is. I want someone quirky, like, you know, I would have Christopher Walken narrate my life. Oh, well, I can't do Christopher Walken impersonation. Let me look back at some of these comments, okay? Diddly-dee, diddly-dee. Manda Nadat says, and I'm sorry if I said your name weird, when you get closer to myself, I want to give you food. Let me know when you're down my way. I don't know where your way is, Manda. So you'll need to send me a message and tell me where you are. And I'd love to meet. As to food, I love to meet kind people. Today I've met a bunch, and I will update. I'll send you a bunch of photos later to show you some of the people I've met. Your personality is awesome. Well, thank you. Kelso, can hear you loud and clear. Delighted. Lovely. Love your wise words, says Manda. Well, thanks for that too. Judy says, Looks great, Simon. Enjoy your couple of days. You're meeting beautiful people on your journey. You are amazing, Captain. Well, you see, I've gotten better at taking kind compliments. See? If you've been with this from the start, you would have seen me go, come on, that's all bullshit. Come on, no, I don't deserve that. Now, how's this? So Mr. Tick isn't dead yet. So I'm going to, after I shower, I'm going to put on more tea tree oil and we'll suss him out in the morning. What goes around comes around. Yep, that's really true. Hey, man, keep going, says Nadine. I bloody will. I'm getting to Melbourne. I was thinking when I was rolling into Sydney that the trip to Melbourne needs to be expedited. I need to get home. I need to get back, get an income, pay the mortgage. I need to see my children again. I need to, resume this next phase of my life. But now that I'm in it, in the adventure of it, I'm a little bit reluctant to, cut it short. So I think I'm going to stick to the plan and try as much to hit as many of these coastal towns and whatnot on the way down to Melbourne as I can. Show you more of this beautiful country and the beautiful people in it. Sue says, oh, so good, comfort and sleep. I reckon some old man rambles if you're taking a day off tomorrow. Yay. Hey, look, if we hit the 100 grand, they've got to update the amount that holiday sold for. So I think the charity's probably sitting somewhere around 94,000 or whatever. So if we can bust that 100 grand mark, you might have me shaving my head, eyebrows and beard or whatever it is you bloody sadistic mongrels wanted me to do when we hit 100,000. We're all behind you, Cap. Thank you. Good place to rest for the night. Sorry, just looking back at comments so I can respect and address them. Spoilt there big time, Captain. Grant, you are not wrong, my friend. Rest up, legend, says Franco. Franco, mate, just to acknowledge our chats in Messenger, I will definitely look you up when I get back to Brisbane. I'd love to go fishing or something, mate. So count me in 100%, okay? Diddly-dee. So much better than TV. Jeez, I don't know what you're watching on TV, my friend. There is so many, we've been going through like a renaissance of TV. TV's better than the movies now. So if I'm better than TV, that means I'm better than TV and the movies. Well, geez, that's how I've made all my millions of dollars. Hannah Jensen, sounds like someone needs a daily dare of doom. A foot massage, yeah. I need like a little Japanese guy like Mr. Miyagi to just follow me around through the rest of the walk and give me a foot, and we're not talking massage. Massage isn't the word for what he needs to do. It actually needs to be like clinical and hurtful, But no, the boots are failing. Let's take a boot off. I'll give you a look. Since we're having a long chatty stream, let's have a look. So, so this is my boot. This is my tactical gloves. How cool am I? I'm like 11, aren't I? The world's oldest 11-year-old. Oh dear. Okay, so boots off. Oops, sorry. I let the camera drift because I was looking at my boot. We used Vaseline to suffocate them, the ticks. Okay. Sorry, let me jump right back down to the current comments. Hey Tiger, Neil Cavill here from Steamers. Miss you already. Oh, buddy, mate, Neil. Yeah, you legend. You're a lovely man, mate. Sorry, I carry a massive regard for you and the young lad Josh. So people, Steamers, I met Neil at this wonderful restaurant in Wollongong, and he fed me and it was lovely, just a lovely man. But he introduced me to Josh, this young guy there who's going to do something similar to Captain Australia's Big Walk later in the year, I think, or towards the end of the year. I don't know when he's going to do it, but he's going to walk the length of New Zealand or something like it, but through some really challenging terrain. I suggested he should do it as Corporal Kiwi. Alex says, watching your journey is inspiring, mate. Doing something liberating and meaningful for a great cause and hearing your thoughts every day are great motivation. Oh, thank you. So for me, it all started with personal healing, and it ends there too. So helping the charity is fundamental. So it's not so much for me about a number, but about the people.
So I know people, some incredibly dear to my heart, who I've met through this journey, who are affected by paediatric cancer. One of them, and I won't say her name, I don't want to embarrass her, helped me today. Helped me to be here in this room. And I'm blessed to know you. And I thank you. And I'm sorry for the weight that you've had to carry in your life. And if I could save just one child with what I'm doing, it would make everything worthwhile. The getting sick, the cancer, the whole ordeal, the walk, I'd do it all over again. There's little kids like my young mate Archer. Yeah? I sent him another postcard today from Gerringong. Beautiful place. I walked around there's this bendy, a road they call the Bend, and then you see the village. I don't know if village is the right word for it, but I knocked my socks off. It was so gorgeous. But yeah, it begins and ends this big walk with personal healing, really. And I think there is something instructive in what's happened to me. Because if you compare this me now, who's capable of this conversation, unashamedly, you know, who has learned some fundamental lessons about acceptance and grief and love and hope and kindness. If you compare this me to the one from a year ago, it's like I don't know, comparing a corpse to a newborn child. The contrast is profound. And that means that transition is available to any of us. And what enabled me to change is simple: hope. I thought that this walk could work for me. And I started to believe in it, and I started to build it, and I started to walk every single day. The first night it was like 3.5 kilometers. 3.5 kilometers, and I was wrecked. Because I was clinically morbidly obese from the thyroid damage. I was wrecked. Like, I needed a bath and a teddy bear and a little cry. And the second day I did 5K and I was wrecked, but I was so proud of myself. Third day I did 5 again. But then I said no. And it's almost like Captain Australia rose up then. It's almost like this finer part of me came out and realized what I needed to do. I needed suffering, I needed an ordeal, I needed to push through, and said no. Turn around and do it again. And I did. And from that day, 10K was my new normal, and it killed me. It was horrible. But in that first month, I lost 18 kilos of that, you know, sick man post-cancer fat. Yeah? So, and all it took was this hope and building it and like making it a daily presence in my life. Because, I mean, hope, it's fuel. It's like believing in magic, you know? So Wendy and Peter Pan, she can fly as long as they believe they can fly. But as soon as you start to lose your belief, you topple. Hope is like that. But if you have hope in your life, it doesn't matter how many times you fail. It doesn't matter what your solution to your problems is. Because if you get it wrong, you try again. And a mistake only becomes a mistake when you compulsively repeat it. Otherwise, it's a lesson. So, yeah, I don't know. For me, that beginning and ending with personal healing is something that I didn't expect that would have tremendous value to other people. But some of you've written to me and said, this is I got this lovely message from this like a young mother, and she's got this 9-year-old kid, I think, about 9, might be a little bit older, because it's a town near Waterville, Engadine or something. It's a town near Waterfall. I met these kids in this skate park, young kids, and they were like, I'll say 12 of them, and they're like, "What are you doing?" And they were a bit sort of, you know, jokey at first, but then they were all standing side by side. I uploaded a photo of them from, this is like maybe 5 or 6 days ago. Then they were all standing there side by side, just listening to every word. And I got a message from just a random person a couple of days ago, and it was a mother of one of those boys. And she was like effusively saying, "Thank you. Whatever you said to my son, thank you." I'm like, "Well, hang on, was he a kid in a skate park, was he?" And she's like, yes. Well, what are you thanking me for? She said, "He's changed." And the idea that I could influence a child, that they could be more mindful and loving to their parent because they understand the journey of life a little bit better than they did the day before, I think that's wonderful and sweet and great. And I didn't expect that my experiences could have value to other people. So all of this conversation, I didn't expect it. And I feel constantly that I'm flubbing it because I'm just an old idiot, start rapping or rambling or whatever. But I'll keep trying and I'll do my best. I'm just trying to share the whole damn thing with everybody who wants to see it, really. Jake Slappy McSlab, how you doing? Whereabouts are you staying tonight, Cap? So I am at a place called the Avaleen Lodge Motor Inn. The kind people who operate it, Chris and Kelly, have provided me 2 nights here, complimentary, and this is the upstairs bit, okay? This is just the upstairs bit. So there's a kitchen around the corner there where they've given me lasagna and some pizza, so I've got to go gobble that, a bunch of beer and some soft drinks. Got to go guzzle that and gobble that, I think. So yeah, Jake, I am at my leisure and in absolute comfort. Couldn't be better off. I've had a lovely day. It was an ordeal getting here, but an ordeal doesn't kill you, An ordeal it gives contrast. So now, after I'm finished, I just feel great. When I get in that hot, forceful shower, I'll feel better still. Joanne says, "Awesome, enjoy, Simon. What lovely people." They certainly bloody well are, Joanne. Ecstasy Kelly says, "If you go through Eden, you will love through town. It's an old whaling town." I think I've been to Eden before, but I wasn't there for very long. I remember it as having like really picturesque. It was really like a pretty town, but we were with the family. We were on a road trip, and we were just like stopping at all the places, which I think is silly. You should stay places for a while and enjoy it. And when you're on foot, you certainly have that opportunity. But Eden is on the route. I will plan to stop there, and I'll look forward to it. So if you live in Eden and you want to say g'day, my next major thing is Ulladulla. Now, we're going to have another different kind of Captain Australia's Big Walk stream in Ulladulla, because so there's this lovely guy there, Paul, I think his name is. I spoke to him today. He's organised a room at the hotel, and when I roll into town, we're getting together, and there's a couple of other people that I've just promised I owe you a beer, because they've been following from the start. So when I hit Ulladulla, I'm going to have a bit of a crew, and we're going to get drunk. I'll say it now straight up, and I'm a cheap date, so I only need 3 or 4 beers to get drunk. You know what I mean? So Ulladulla, will be in a pub. Hey, if they have a karaoke machine, I'm cranking that bad boy up. Okay. So hopefully it'll just be a little bit of a fun, candid thing, and we can talk to some of the people about. You're always hearing my thoughts and my musings. It's nice to maybe hear some other people's musings about the same thing. Phil, you're right. I'm sorry. See, old man. It's not meant to be hurtful, but I constantly worry that when I get a bloody name wrong. And yeah, it is Phil. He's a lovely guy. I spoke to him today, and I'm really looking forward to meeting him and having a few beers with him. So here we are. We're at the Avaleen Lodge Motor Inn, and I now get to eat and drink, and I have no idea what time it is. I might not be too late to call home and have a little FaceTime with the kids. So I will leave it there. Thank you for tolerating my long and rambly stream. I hope you enjoyed shopping for tea tree oil at Woolies. I'm going to apply some more of that after my shower. It's 9:30. Oh, thank you, Tanya. So 8:30 at home. I can probably get away with it. That's about bedtime. Oh, thanks everybody. Thank you for your interest in Captain Australia's Big Walk. So that's the three things to it, really. It's an old man trying to heal himself, and I will assert succeeding. It's a dude dressed as a bullfed superhero walking across the country from Brisbane to Melbourne to help a charity called the Kids Cancer Project. And it's us, you, me and we, sharing in the whole whatever comes of it, you know, the good, the bad, the boring, the fun, you know, just to I think the main essence of it is kindness and hope. I love sharing these people like Chris and Kelly. It's wonderful. So that's the three prongs of the big walk. And now I'm going to go and call my peeps and tell them I love them. So all the best, and take care of yourselves. And I will stream up tomorrow, and I'm going to be pretty bloody chilled out, I think. Matt says, good on you, Captain. Enjoy your stay. Yeah, cheers. Thank you so much. Ecstasy says, I saw your journey today, and now me and my kids are following you, as this is close to my heart, as my nan is going through cancer. Sorry about that at the moment. Cancer is one of those things that touches pretty much every human life. You know, life is something we none of us get out of it alive. You know, it's you know, death is the mystery that we all have to face up to at some point. But a child shouldn't have to. That for me is the profound injustice of this whole thing. So pediatric cancer research is so important because it actively militates against that. The idea that children should have to face up to death. Anyway, Shane says, night buddy, you look stuffed, mate. Have a good night's rest. Yeah, the eyes are starting to get a bit, you can see all the you know, layer and layer and layer. Rest up and recharge, Captain. She's 84. Wow. Well, you know, good luck with her fight, Ecstasy. I hope she's able to survive and thrive. Yeah, because cancer's a mess. Whoever it hits, however it hits, it's a mess. And it's a disease not just of the body, but of the mind and the spirit. So you need to, when you know somebody who has cancer, I think the best thing you can do is establish what their needs are. They may prefer privacy. They may not want clingy people. They may want to just fight. They may not want to fight, and they may want to enjoy their family, whatever it is. So you establish what their needs are. And then you do your best to meet them. Anyway, all the very best. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Captain Australia's Big Walk, and I'll stream up tomorrow. See you later.